We take clean to a whole new level. At Frenchie's Modern Nail Care, we're not just clean, we're ridiculously clean. We're serious about the cleanliness and sterilization of our studios and tools because we truly care about the health and safety of our guests. There are 3 locations serving the Valor community in Lone Tree, Highlands Ranch, and Littleton. Book your appointment today online at frenchiesnails.com. Frenchie's Modern Nail Care, where we were clean before clean was cool.
Good evening and welcome to the Northern Colorado Ice Arena, where the Valor Eagles are going to be taking on the Fort Collins Lambkins. Lambkins is a form of sheep, but the Lambkins team out here, this is the Tier 2 in the Colorado Prep Hockey League, so it's high schools, but it's not the official high school season yet. It's the prep season. It goes from mid-September till mid-November. But it's a precursor to the real high school season. Both teams warming up the goalies, warming up their the sticks and the passes and the shots. Right now we have 2-on-1s going on at both ends in the warm-ups. That's great for the goalies, moving side to side. It's also great for the forwards, moving the puck back and forth, and the D getting used to trying to get in the way of those 2-on-1s. So Northern Colorado, Fort Collins, a 7:45 start time for this 2-tier matchup. These two teams, they're varsity teams, were in the state championship last year. It went 5 overtimes. It was a 0-0 game, and it was a goalie showdown. It was amazing to watch. I was fortunate enough to be there, and my kid was too, so he didn't go to school the next day because we got out of there about 1 a.m., something like that. But looking forward to tonight. I'm not sure if Fort Collins has had any games yet this year, but the Valor Eagles have. They were in the Twisted Wrister last weekend and came away with a win, as did the Tier 1 team for Valor as well. So great way to start the season for them. And looking forward to this game. I have a friend in the stands here that's going to help me out if I have any questions with the pronunciation of the Fort Collins players' names. Some of them are fairly straightforward. A couple of them aren't. And if I mispronounce them, please feel free to send something up on the YouTube link, and I will see it and make an adjustment because I want to get those right for everybody. So for Fort Collins, we have Coach Riley Nelson on the bench. And for the Valor Eagles, we have Mr. Ian Glepker, the head coach, and Josh Hoffman, Brian Meehan, Jason Ackerman, Mark Willensey, and Dean McCall. One of those guys is missing, but I'm not sure who. So forgive me for that. But we are about to get ready. The teams just getting each other motivated by their respective nets, coming over to the bench. And we are going to get ready for puck drop. We're going to do 3 17-minute periods, stop time. So, grab an adult beverage or any other kind of beverage. It is Friday night, and hopefully you're at home and safe. And, here it's a little bit different because the rink is technically closed to the public. So at this rink, because it's in a different county than our home rink for Valor, where we can have 12 visiting players, parents, and 13 visiting players, parents, and 12 home parents. Here, there's nobody allowed in the building, and so besides the players and support personnel. So here we go. We have Alec Alfieri starting off, centering John Baird on his right, and Damian Hirschfield on his left. And then we have Nate Middleton and Nicholas Moran on the right D. So I have to make a note of that. So here we go. We have one referee. That's the gentleman with the orange stripes. And 2 linesmen, so plenty of officials out here. Keep things under control. The draw is drawn back to the Fort Collins end, and the D is going to wheel that around. Number 9, reversing it around his net. Bounces up the half wall to his left winger. Left winger gets stopped there. Nicholas Morana holds the line nicely there. It's still in the zone, but here comes Fort Collins. They're going to center it. It goes down the left wing side. Skitter's pass into the end, and Nate Middleton's there first. Wins that puck battle. Gets it over to Nicholas. Nicholas battling in there. Takes it back behind his net. Hits it up to his right wing. John Baird has it in his feet and kind of loses it there, but wins that battle. Gets it back. He's up the half wall, but the D pinches. Gets it back into the zone. Nice hold there by number 9. And goes around the boards. Nate Middleton's there first. Going to backhand pass it up the boards. Nice chip pass there. And we're going to have a penalty coming up. Inadvertent trip, but a trip nonetheless. And so we have number 23 on the Fort Collins team. That's Conway going to the box for 2 minutes to contemplate the error of his ways. No, I'm just kidding. It was just a, just an inadvertent trip, and those things happen. And but yeah, the Eagles are going on the power play, 5-on-4, and Fort Collins gets to work on their penalty kill. So here comes, excuse me, that was Bowers bringing it in, but the Eagles went offside there. So on the back line, we have Bourbon and Bowers, and being centered there by Brooks Wright, and on the left is, I'm missing this here, hold on. Okay, Fort Collins bringing it in, and goes back to the corner. Bourbon's there first, does a nice move, keeps the puck in his skates, gets it up to Bowers. Bowers coming over, puts it to the center. Dangerous pass intercepted by 19, but that's Max Willens. He gets it, brings it across the line, skating across, and we have an offsides there, and that was Henry Barnes that stepped offside. Actually, he didn't agree with that call. It was close. The linesman had a good view of it. So Alec Alfieri is going to be taking the draw here right outside of the Fort Collins zone. Tries to win it back, but Skitter's there, and it's going up, and Fort Collins brings it all the way down. Number 63 on the Fort Collins team. Nice hustle back into the corner. But that battle is initially won by Nicholas Morana. Here comes Damian Hirschfield, tries to get it past the defender. That doesn't happen. Defender takes it back behind, reverses, goes back behind his cage. Harassed there by Barnes and Alfieri. Here's darn it. Chase Whitmore had the puck there. I got to get used to the names again here, so sorry for the delay there, folks. And Fort Collins sent it all the way down, and Nicholas Moran is going to go back for that. And Carter Bergstrom sends it nicely up to the blue line. Comes out to John Baird. John Baird makes one miss, comes back, makes another miss, puts it over the right, and Chase Whitmore is going to bounce it all the way back in. It's going to be chased there by Alec Alfieri. He's got the puck on his stick. That's always dangerous. Here he goes. He spin moves, makes one miss, and now they're battling down in the corner. 2 Fort Collins, 2 Eagles, and they're trying to keep it moving. Of course, Fort Collins doesn't mind burning some time off the clock. It does come free, goes back to the point. Chase Whitmore has it, takes a wrist shot, but it's blocked nicely by the defender. And then Alex Alfieri comes out and gets it, but Fort Collins chips it past, and Hunter Bourbon's going to go back, win that foot race, and send it right up the boards to Brooks Wright. Brooks Wright has it, chips it up the boards again, and he gets it up to, okay, I missed that one. All right, back deep in the zone. 25's going back behind his net, reverses up to the right wing, but they don't connect on that pass, and Campbell sends it back in behind the line. Coming back out, Fort Collins has it on the left wing half wall, gets it out to the center. They're still going across. Brooks Wright knocks his man down. Still has control of the puck. He's bringing it up, but overskates the puck. He chips it up the boards, tries to get it to Henry Barnes. No, sorry, that was yeah, that was Henry Barnes. Henry Barnes, and now it's over to Colton Campbell. He dumps it in, and the Eagles are going to get a set of fresh legs out there. while Garrett Covney still does the chase back there. They're battling along the boards. Lucas Nadler is there on the boards, gets it back up. There's Buck Cunningham. He tries to get it up, but hits the Fort Collins defenseman. Bowers brings it up, 28. Gets a shot on. That's the first shot of the game. Goalie kicks it out nicely to the corner. Nice save. It comes back to the slot dangerously for the Fort Collins team, but they hold control. Coming down the right-hand side, he's going to chip it back in because he had a guy about to go off sides. Fort Collins is going to get a full change on that. Well, not full change, but 3 guys coming out. It's coming back to center ice. It's controlled there by Fort Collins. They send it right back in. No ice. And there goes Jackson Bowers chasing behind his net. He chips it up to the left-hand side. Buck Cunningham's in the corner. They get it. Fort Collins gets it back to the point. We're going to have a shot from the point. Nice and high, but left to the net. Comes back. Lefty pinches, but misses on that attempted shot. Goes back into the corner. Number 7's got it there, and he's going to take it all the way around the net, looking for the pass out front, but sends it back to the D. D, nice pass, nice shot towards the net, but that didn't go. And a moon pass out, stopped at the red line by 28 on Fort Collins. And nice centering pass to 3. He tries to get back in. Here comes Damian Hirschfield with speed. He's coming down the left-hand side. Nice hip check by number 28 there to knock him off the puck. Fort Collins coming out. Nice breakout there. They're stopped right at the line with a big hit. That was Nate Middleton. And here comes 19 for Fort Collins, trying to bring it into the slot. He retains control. He's in the circle. He's shot. Nicely saved by Carter Bergstrom. Blockers it out to the left-hand side. And here comes John Baird, but he's chipped. He's knocked off the puck there. And there's Alec Alfieri chasing. And they're battling at the center line. Alfieri gets it deep into the zone, and 18's chasing it back. It's going to be met there by Damian Hirschfield. Hirschfield gets it over to John Baird, back to Hirschfield. Hirschfield looking to the slot, but comes out to the slot, comes to the goalie, and he's got it, but it's still free, and they're still battling for it. And finally, he closes the wickets and freezes the puck and allows his team another chance to reset in their defensive zone. So we are at 11:10 left in the first period, and I know that there's some Fort Collins fans that are broadcasting this on the side of the rink outside. Sweet, what do they call that? Tailgating setup out there. So I promise you that I will start getting the names of the Fort Collins players better. I'm not even attempting them yet. I'm still working on the Valor guys. So nicely saved by the goalie there, and that was on Colton Campbell. So we're going to line up to the left, to the right of the Fort Collins goalie. I think that is Nicholas Thayson, or Thayson. So HN, so maybe Swedish or something like that, I'm not sure. But there goes Hunter Bourbon, nice shot, blockered off to the left by the goalie, who interestingly enough is a from most goalies' perspective, a wrong-handed goalie. He's not wrong-handed, but he catches right. Most goalies are catching left, but he must be a left-handed young man, and that's more comfortable for him, and he looks really good doing it. So there we go. Okay, we're battling down in the corner. We got Garrett Covney battling down there. Goes behind the net, comes back out, but Fort Collins misses on that pass. Goes back down into the corner. They're going to reverse it around. Goes up to Colton Campbell, pinching nicely there, and takes a hit for it as well. But that's part of the game, and here comes Fort Collins on the right-hand side, centering it out, and barely misplayed, but Colton Campbell chipped it right back in. Now it's back out of the zone, in the neutral zone. Along the boards, we got 6 guys there trying to get the puck. Fort Collins comes out with it and nicely drops it back for the line. And a beautiful shot and a beautiful save by Carter Bergstrom. Nice high shot, free and clear. Carter Bergstrom saw it all the way and made a nice catch on that. Threw the big leather out there and said, let's stop for a minute and reset, guys. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the right of Carter Bergstrom. And looks like Max Willency is going to take that draw. And it's one back to the Fort Collins D. It goes back behind the Bergstrom cage. And still battling. 2-on-2 back there to the left-hand side of the cage. Here comes Fort Collins stepping out with it. And nice try there, but Carter had the big right pad out there and saved it. Back into the corner. Fort Collins battling. They try to reverse it around, and they do get it to another player. Gets it right out to the slot. That was a beautiful play. Just didn't connect on it. And here comes, wow, that was a really, really big hit on Colton Ackerman, but he bounces right back up. Now it's deep into the Valor zone. John Baird's coming out with it. No, sorry, Jackson Bowers is coming out with it. Makes one man miss. He's going forward, makes two, dumps it in, and he's going to chase his own pass here and go in on number 25. Chase Whitmore gets knocked down after he was trying to put a head on somebody, but that didn't work. To the left winger for the Fort Collins team. They get it to the center, and they connect on that. Number 10's coming down, bearing in from the circles, and Bergstrom out on the edge of his crease, cutting down the angle nicely, goes right into the breadbasket and hangs on for a whistle. So we will be lining up to the left of the Valor cage. In case you didn't know that, that's how they decide where the face-off's going to be. It's from where the shot was taken, and so came from the left, so they'll line up to the left. Draws one by the Eagles. Here comes, what was that? That was Nicholas Morana. He wasn't on the roster last weekend, so I'm still getting used to his name and number. Here's Lucas Nadler chasing down, gets up to the half-boards on the right-hand side, comes back to Morana. He sends it right back in, and the Eagles are going to have to get back on sides. So Fort Collins setting it up, hits their left winger, number 7, back to the center, back to the right D. Right D gets it over the left wing, number 3. Misplayed that a little bit. Here comes Buck Cunningham, tries to dance around one, but the defender said, no, I'll take that from you, and gets it in. And it's going back in. Valor's tagging up, and Fort Collins going D to D. They reverse it back. Comes up to the half boards. Number 10 takes a hit there from Buck Cunningham and holds on nicely. Nate Middleton catches it, has the puck, and tries to get a shot towards the net, but it goes wide after it was blocked. Nice defensive play. And here goes Morano. Nice low shot, kicked out right to the slot by the goalie. And another shot by Nate Middleton, and the goalie hangs on. So 2 good saves by the goalie. I'm sure he would rather have 1-1 because generally you don't want to have that rebound going right back out to the front. But the key is to make that first save and then worry about the next one shortly thereafter. So they line up to the right of the goalie, and the draws. Fort Collins comes out with it. 2 guys coming down. Guy waiting in the center, 8. But left winger takes the shot, puts it on. Bergstrom puts the mid up and hangs on for another face-off to the left of him. 7:31 left. We're scoreless. Looks like Fort Collins is going to be winning the shot battle so far. And here we go with their puck drop. Won by Valor. They control. Colton Campbell gets it behind the net. Hunter Bourbon takes it off his stick and reverses it up to his right winger, Brooks Wright. Brooks Wright tries to kick it out. He does. And then here comes Garrett Coveney on the left-hand side. Oh, puts the brakes on. They had to for a minute there. Fort Collins coming out. They had an opportunity there, but no. Comes back, Henry Barnes, right to the center. Brooks Wright tries to get it over to the left, but no one there for that pass, unfortunately. Colton Campbell, nice step up, nice pinch. He's really aggressive with those and usually pays off. He's got great hand-eye coordination and great speed, which makes that a good choice. If you don't have both of those, pinching all the time isn't great, but Colton's got it. So here comes Colton behind the net, setting it up, gets it over to Henry Barnes. Wasn't a clean play there, but Alec Alfieri coming, chips it up, gets it on the half boards, but Fort Collins controls there, and they bounce it back behind that. Here comes Hunter Bourbon. He's got some speed, gets it up to Henry Barnes, but Fort Collins holds the line, but Barnes has it back, makes one guy miss, passes it right off to Brooks Wright. That was a nice long pass. Back to Alec Alfieri. He's going to dance around. Oh, got the puck taken away from him. That doesn't happen that often to Alec. He's got some sweet mitts, as they say in the game. Fort Collins coming back out over to the left-hand side. 15 tries to get it in. There's a bunch up at the line here. It is in the zone. Fieri makes one guy miss, bounces that pass off though. Comes back to him and chips it up right to John Baird. John Baird coming on the right-hand side. He might have a shot. He does take the shot, and the goalie puts a big left pad out there and saves it. Nice save by the goalie. Good cutting down. Here comes number 8 on a possible breakaway, but he's stopped there by Tommy Zachary with his speed. Comes back. Tommy Zachary taking it around the net to John Baird. John Baird reverses around, chips it back up to Jackson Bowers, and Jackson Bowers just edging that guy off the puck. They're still behind the net though, and that Fort Collins player has the control of the puck. Gets a nice backhand shot on that Dobson for Fort Collins. Nice little backhand shot after dancing around to the front, and Carter Bergstrom hugging that post and making sure that there wasn't much to shoot at, and made the save and held on. So we're going to line up to the right of Carter Bergstrom. And we have, let's see, comes out to, that's Ackerman. Colton gets a shot on. Goalie comes out to the edge of his crease, makes a really nice save. So, and I apologize, I had the wrong goalie number on there. That is Bennett Johnson. That is not Nicholas. That is Bennett Johnson. He's playing a great game. So we're going to line up to the right of Bennett. Goes back. Nate Middleton looking, has the left wing, tries to get it back to the point, but that's intercepted by a Fort Collins player, and it's going to come all the way back. And that's Nicholas Moran, a nice reverse move to shed one defender. He tries to set it up to Brooks Wright, but just misses. This is not going to be an ice because of the speed of number 9 on Fort Collins, and Brooks Wright chasing him. Comes out to number 22. 22 is Dobson again. He's got some nice moves, but that gets stripped from him eventually, and he goes skidding across the slot after getting hit. And Colton Ackerman chips it up, gets it up to Nicholas Morana, tries to center it out, but that gets intercepted, and they send it back down. It's Chase Whitmore looking, back to Nicholas Morana. He's going to skate it up a little bit. Oh, almost hit Chase, but just missed on that. Oh, Nicholas Morana, nice toe drag, brings it across the line. He's got Max Willency on his left, but he takes the shot. It's chipped up into the net, and we're going to have a stoppage of play. This will be in the zone because it was tipped. There's 4:22 left in the period. Scoreless. Some good opportunities for both clubs, and we're playing Who Let the Dogs Out, which is always nice on a Friday night. So here we go. 41. That's Garrett Cudney taking the draw. Gets back to Henry Barnes. He's looking to, oh, that was a sweet backhand. It got blocked just wide. Number 7 on Fort Collins bringing it up left wing. And he's holding on to it and finally chips it in under the pressure of Garrett Cudney. Nice back check by Garrett there. Here comes Colton Campbell to Garrett Cudney. He's got it in his skates. Nice pass to Henry Barnes, who tries to touch pass, but it goes past. 28, centered it in long. That's Borland, I believe. Now they're back out to the line. Colton Campbell harassing the winger there, number 7, on 2 Eagles on him, and they eventually get the puck away. No, that was Garrett Cudney. And Fort Collins trying to bring it back in. It's stopped there by Hunter Bervin, I think. And Bervin gets it to Colton Campbell. They're playing with it in the front of the net there, though. Dangerous 3-on-1 possible situation. Garrett Cudney spins around. Missed that puck, but it was a really good effort. And number 6, Hunter Bervin in the corner battling. It's interesting. Bervin doesn't have a lot of size, but he's got speed, and he's got unbelievable hand-eye coordination and good hockey IQ, so he always makes things happen out there, and he's a great defensive player. Garrett Cudney wraps it around, gets it up to Henry Barnes. Henry Barnes controls and chips it out to the left, but no one's there because we're going to get some new legs. Max Willency hops on for Garrett Cudney. Here comes Lucas Nadler as well, and this is going to go all the way down. I don't think it'll be an ice, and that's why I'm not a referee. I was wrong. I thought that was tipped, and since I'm 20 feet up and the referees, the linesmen on the ice, we'll just go with their opinion. We're going to line up to the left of Carter Bergstrom. Max Willency is going to be taking the draw. Nadler on his right. And we got Tommy Zachary and Nate Middleton on the back line. Ooh, a shot from the point, directed wide. Nice D on the Eagles there. Back to the left point. He's going to take the shot. High shot gets blocked in front. Here comes Buck Cunningham. Buck Cunningham tries to set it up. Misses Nadler. And that's going to come all the way back down for an icing. We're going to have the same. No, we are not going to have the same. Here comes John Baird, Damian Hirschfield. Nadler goes off. And we got Zachary and Middleton on the back line. John Baird still out there. Up to Damian Hirschfield on the left-hand side. He's going to skate it out a little bit and get it all the way over to the right. Nate Middleton coming up from the D, takes the shot right into the goalie's breadbasket. I had a great line of sight on that. He was going for 5-hole, and the goalie didn't even go all the way down at first and saved that. It was a really nice save and a really good effort by a charging Nate Middleton. So we have John Baird's going to be taking the draw, and he's got Hirschfield on his left and Alfieri on his right. And number 9 for Fort Collins takes it around the net, passes it up to his right winger. Nice pass in there. Gets bounced back in, nicely held at the line. Fort Collins sends it all the way down. They've got that's Dobson again. And he hops one guy and tries to put a backhand in, but Carter Bergstrom right there with the save. He was being harassed the whole way, so good moves. He looks like a power forward, that Dobson, and making some really good moves. We're going to line up to the left of Carter Bergstrom. We got Max Willency taking the draw. He wins it back. Seems like Valor has the advantage on the draw so far. Jackson Bowers has it in the corner, chips it up, and gets it up to Chase Whitmore. Chase Whitmore almost got it through his the defender's skates there, but didn't quite. And we have oh no, dangerous pass to the front, but that was saved by Nicholas Morana. That was a good chance for Fort Collins right there, but they just couldn't connect. Max Willency dancing around his zone, shaking one guy. That's Dobson, but Dobson relentless, almost had the puck there. Now he's on another one and knocks Jackson Bowers down. And now here comes Chase Whitmore. Oh, took a shot, and that hit the goalie's glove and the post and bounced out. So that's the best opportunity so far. Well, that was a sweet spin move by Garrett Covney. He's having a really good game. And here comes number 23 for Fort Collins, puts a shot on, a bouncing shot, which is always dangerous for the goalies. But Bergstrom holds that down. Now we're coming back out. Here comes Henry Barnes. He's going to go by one guy. He's chasing hard on number 35 and causes him some havoc in there. Hunter Bourbon sends it back down, back to Henry Barnes. He might get it first, but there's Brooks Wright as well. And Henry Barnes dancing around. He's got 3 guys on him, but he gets it back. Brooks Wright's going to send it over right to Garrett Covney. Covney back to Hunter Bourbon. Bourbon back behind the net to Covney. And Covney has it, wow, nicely controlled there by the Eagles. Almost looked like a power play there for a bit. Passing well. Hunter Bourbon reverses it back to Brooks Wright. Brooks Wright puts some speed on, but nicely chased there by number 23. Fort Collins, their forechecking is good. Big hit there by number 10 on Colton Campbell. Looks like they decided to go physical here for a little bit, and that's part of the game. So D to D for the Eagles, and that runs out the period. I don't know what the shots are. I can't do all this at once, but it looked like fairly even, and we're not getting any help from the scorekeeper on that. But 0-0 after some really good opportunities for both clubs, and exciting game. Lots of back and forth, lots of offensive opportunities, and the goalie is standing tall, so that's nice. So for the Fort Collins team, we've got the 2 goalies, Thayson and Johnson. Looks like Johnson's in the net, and they got a full roster out there, and couple assistant coaches, Peyton Clark, and then the Eagles have three coaches on the bench, 4 with Ian Glepker. Ian Glepker has been the assistant coach for 7 years under Brent Bone, who was a great coach, and learned the system, knows Valor. He's really excited about the team he's got this year. Looks like a deep team in terms of lines, and some high-end scorers, some nice defensemen, mix of some upperclassmen and some newer guys coming back, or fresh faces, and exciting times. So we're going to start this period with Alfieri, John Baird, and Hirschfield on the front line, Nicholas Morana, and Jackson Bowers on the back. And here we go. Back to the left D, number 9. Tries to chip it in, but it's stopped there. But here comes Dobson. Tries to bring it in, but he's poke-checked away. Comes up the left half wall. Hirschfield tries to knock it past, but doesn't go that far. And here comes Alfieri. He's got Hirschfield coming up on his left-hand side and crosses the line. And Alfieri takes a shot, hits the post, and bounces back out That's the second post of the game for the Eagles, and here comes the Fort Collins. Fort Collins just misses on that pass. Jackson Bowers takes Dobson to the boards, and here comes Nicholas Morano. Makes one guy miss. He's coming up with speed. Makes two guys miss. He's got Alfieri and John Baird, but he's going to take that shot. Goalie juggles it just for a moment and holds on. I think the biggest difference here is that we've seen so far is when they do get in the zone, the Eagles are taking the shots, and they're taking fairly long shots, and the goalie's solid enough that a shot that he can see from a long way away probably isn't going in. So looks like they might need to throw an extra pass on there. It's easier said than done. And I'm just an old guy sitting in the commentator thing, so it's a lot different down there. So here we go. Fort Collins has it, tries to take it all the way down. Hunter Bourbon's going to chase it, get it behind his net, be met there, but he rings it around. He's got Covney on the left-hand boards along with Brooks Wright battling there. Colton Campbell gets it, back to Covney. They're all 2-on-2 back there. It scores free, and Hunter Bourbon has it. He's going to send it up the half wall to Henry Barnes, who does a nice pass behind his back. Hunter Bourbon gets taken down right at the blue line by number 9. Number 9 is going to be going in the box. Bergstrom's heading to the box for an extra guy, but Fort Collins touches there, and number 19 is going to be going to the box, and that is Bauer Siemens going to the box for a trip at his own blue line. So because the penalty is on Fort Collins, it's going to come all the way down to their zone where the whistle was blown. They're going to line up to the right of Bennett. And here we go. Alec Alfieri's got the draw. It's won by Fort Collins, and they chip it all the way down. It's going to go right on to Carter Bergstrom. He's going to set it up for his defense nicely, and he does. Chase Whitmore there, stick handling behind, hits up Alfieri on the left-hand side. He's going to look all the way to his right. Nice catch by Damian Hirschfield. That was not an easy catch to make, and he did that. He's trying to make one guy miss along the boards, gets taken down, but John Baird has it. John Baird's got it in his feet, back to Hirschfield. He tries to chip it forward. Fort Collins gets control, bounces it down, and here comes Carter Bergstrom. He's going to set it up for his defenseman again. Nicholas Morano's got the puck, and he hits the slot. John Baird has it on his feet. He's going to circle back around. He falls down. Nicholas Morano's going to help his buddy out there, take the puck back. They need to get set up here. They're trying, and here comes Chase Whitmore up the right-hand side, loses the puck and can't kick it forward in time. Nicholas Morano says, "I'll take that," and crosses the line. He's going to come across. He's going to wait to set it up. Sets it up slowly, tries to do a centering pass to John Baird, but that was too far and intercepted. And Fort Collins sends it all the way down. Carter Bergstrom setting it up for his defense. Chase Whitmore. Chase Whitmore is on D for the power play because he's got some skills, as they say, and hits up John Baird, but they miss on that pass, and this is going to go all the way down for a icing. Not ideal when you're on the power play, but sometimes that happens when you're trying to do a longer pass. We have 45 seconds left on the Fort Collins penalty, and 14:21 left in the period. So here we go. Mad Max Willency is going to be taking the draw. He's got Hunter Bourbon on his left, and Henry Barnes is out there with Nate Middleton and Brooks Wright. So highly skilled offensive-minded players out there. And here comes Willency. He tries to send it all the way up, but he misses that pass. And we're going to get another icing. That was a long, high pass from all the way from the right-hand side to the left-hand side, and just missed. So, lining up to the right of Carter Bergstrom. And we have Brooks Wright taking the draw. It's tied up there in the skates. Nate Middleton comes out with it, gets it back to Hunter Bourbon. Bourbon's going to wait, set it up, wait for everybody to get in their positions. Hands it off to Brooks Wright. Brooks Wright coming up the left-hand side, right-hand side, I should say, swerving, whirling, and gets it around. Oh, the defense tries to put a hip check on, but he goes right by that. He's coming all the way around. He's back up to the half wall, gets it back to Hunter Bourbon. Bourbon back to Brooks Wright. Brooks Wright looking, gets it back down to the corner by Henry Barnes. Henry Barnes does a spin move, makes this guy miss. Reverses again, goes back to the corner, back to Brooks Wright. And now the Fort Collins have their guy on the ice, so it's even strength, and they're coming 2-on-2 here. Hunter Bourbon says, "No, thank you, number 8. You will not go by me with that puck," and puts his hip into him. But it comes out to the front. Nate Middleton knocks number 10 down right in front. Shot goes wide. That was a point-blank opportunity. sure that player would like that opportunity back. But here comes Max Willensey, just takes a low shot, and goalie stops it with his glove and hangs on. So looked like everybody on the ice was pretty tired by that point in time, and that's why the speed kind of slowed down there a little bit, and just took a shot on because I knew they had to get a change. So we're going to have Colton Ackerman at the dot, and he's got, oh, the cameraman's dancing. This is amazing. Garrett Covney on the left-hand side. Lucas Nadler on the right-hand side, putting the pressure on. Jackson Bowers gets it back at center ice, and he's going to chip it up to Nadler. Nadler's going to send it all the way down, and Garrett Covney is going to chase it and does get there first, but bounces off him, goes back behind the net. Someone lost their stick, and Fort Collins does get it out. Jackson Bowers sends it right back down, and the Eagles are offside, still offside. Now they're good, but here comes Fort Collins. D hits the left winger. Left winger misses that pass. 28 Jackson Bowers taking it back, sends it over to Nicholas Morana. Morana spins around, D to D, back to Bowers. Bowers up to Alfieri. Alec chips it up, but not quite high enough or far enough. Nicholas Morana, nice stick check right at center ice. He's going to bring it across, take it over to the right-hand side. He still has it, top of the circle, puts a shot on low, gets to the front. Lucas Nadler had a chance there, but got stripped of the puck right there. Lots of traffic there. Morana sends it back in. Nadler's chasing the left-hand side and sees what he's going to do and does a nice move to stop the puck there. Nadler's digging, has it, comes out with it, gets taken down, but no penalty there. And Fort Collins sends it all the way down, and it looks like it might be an ice, and it is. So sometimes in that traffic area in the front, sticks and arms and things go flying and people fall down, and you know, depending on how the ref is seeing the game, sometimes they just let that fly, and to be honest, that's what many people, such as me, let them play. You know, so Damian Hirschfield's going to be taking the draw, and we got John Baird on the left and Alfieri on the right, and that is Tommy Zachary on the back line with Nate Middleton. So down in the corner, and there goes John Baird chasing. He's going to chase it, still chasing up the half wall on the left-hand side. Two guys. 18 takes it around, D to D over to 40 on Fort Collins, and they're all battling in the corner there. Two Fort Collins gents, and Tommy Zachary sends it back into the half wall. John Baird gets it back to the corner. Alfieri doing some of his stick handling magic, makes one guy miss, goes back to Alfieri. Tips it through to John Baird. They're cycling through. Baird takes it to the front. Saw an opening there. And Tommy Zachary takes a shot and almost got through, but not quite. Here comes Fort Collins. They just chip it down. This part of the period has clearly been on the to the favor of the Eagles. We're spending a lot more time down in the Fort Collins defensive zone, the Eagles offensive zone this period than we did in the first period. It's interesting, the momentum swings in hockey games can happen, turn of a dime, and sometimes it's just a relentless pressure like this and something's going to break open. But right now we're 0-0, and both teams playing extremely well. Nice clean game, and some hitting, which is nice to see as well. Here comes Henry Barnes. Oh, he fakes. He's like he's going to take it to the front, dances back around the corner, behind the cage, gets it out to Hunter Bourbon. Bourbon takes a nice low, hard shot, and doesn't get all the way through, but here comes Fort Collins. They chip it all the way down. Hunter Bourbon gets knocked down there, but he bounces right back up. And Colton Campbell misplays the puck, but he's still chasing and has it back. Goes back into the corner. And 15 on the Fort Collins, big kid with a nice hit there. But everybody's good. And Brooks Wright has the puck, getting harassed. He's going to reverse it because number 63 was chasing so hard and so well. Oh, nice pass by Henry Barnes back to Brooks Wright, just a chip pass with him. Oh, and he put it right to the slot. And oh my. And then Colton Campbell just missed the net to the left. But nifty pass in there to Brooks Wright by Henry Barnes. Really, really nice play. Colton Campbell's going to take it, pretend he's going to send it up the boards and brings it back. Brooks Wright has it in his feet, puts it up. Chip goes around, but Fort Collins defender played that nicely, but Campbell, no, that was Brooks. Sorry, Brooks had it and almost brought it to the front of the net. Now the Fort Collins D going D to D, and kind of forgot the puck on that play. But here comes a 2-on-2. Number 3 on Fort Collins going to the left-hand side, takes a shot, but that's chipped and into the net. So we're going to have a face off to the right of Carter Bergstrom. Colton Ackerman is going to be on the left-hand side. Chase Whitmore, centered by Max Willency, Nicholas Morana, and Jackson Bowers out there. And we have, who was that taking the draw? That was Gavin Comstock taking the draw for Fort Collins. Now, Jackson Bowers kicks it forward. He's retaining control even though he's draped on by a Fort Collins player. Nice focus there. Nicholas Morana chasing back in his own zone, bounces it right back out of his zone. That's a smart play. Fort Collins was off sides, but now they're back on sides. Nicholas Morana bringing it up and sees Colton Ackerman chip pass to Chase Whitmore. Whitmore on the left-hand side just puts a shot on, and Bennett, the goalie Bennett Johnson, just hangs on. It's all these shots from, like between the top of the circles and not quite halfway to the dot. On the angles, and Bennett Johnson is cutting down the angles and seeing every shot, so not much opportunity there, but really solid playing by Bennett Johnson, so good on him. Here comes Fort Collins. They're coming across, and here comes number 22. That's Dobson. He's got some sweet hands, makes one guy miss. Misses that. Jackson Bowers, I think that was Jackson. No, that was John Baird, chips it up. Damian Hirschfield goes for the puck. It bounces out into the penalty box, so hopefully the off-ice officials are wearing hard hats or paying attention, one of the two. And no one's hurt there. Yeah, that Trenton Dobson is a powerful player for the Fort Collins team and making things happen. Certainly getting lots of attention. Alfieri takes the draw, comes back. That's Jackson Bowers, has the puck. He's going to get it over to Nicholas Morana. He fakes out and reverses. Bennett to Alfieri. Alfieri, nice pass to John Baird. John Baird puts it on net, bounces off the goalie glove, and he's swimming a little bit for a moment there. I don't know why. John Baird pretends to go one way, goes the other way, holds on to the puck. Alfieri dancing in the corner, over to the slot. John Baird hits it wide to the right of the net. Hirschfield after him. Alfieri, nope, John Baird has it, goes back to Hirschfield. Hirschfield trying to get it back. At times, it's almost like Valor's having a power play here, but here comes number 8. Nice move on Nicholas Morana, but goes wide of the net. Jackson Bowers just overskates the puck and just goes for the guy. Nicholas Morana brings it out, gets it over. We're battling for it. Dobson off the boards, number 8. I'm sorry, number 5. That's Bryson Garner. And but now Valor is controlling Jackson Bowers behind the net, and great patience there. Gets it up. Alec Alfieri coming down the center. He's got Baird on his right. Had Hirschfield trailing, but nice stick check there by Jeffrey Schnorr. Ooh, nice save. That was a beautiful shot by number 23. Easton Conway comes in on the right-hand side. He's a left-hand shot, so maybe Carter made an adjustment for that, but nice shot just over the pad, but Carter got the blocker on that, knocked it down and held on. Never lost sight of that puck. Good focus, and came out nicely on that. So now we have Easton Conway against Garrett Coveney, and the draw gets drawn back to Fort Collins. They hold the line, but tried to hold it in, and unfortunately for the Fort Collins squad, Dyson Diaz put it into the net. So we're just coming out of the zone. No big infraction or anything like that. And here we go. Garrett Coveney, and I'm not sure for Fort Collins. Battling. Fort Collins gets it in behind the D. Nate Middleton, and Tommy Zachary is out there on D. Middleton fends off one defender. He's battling in there. Gets it out. It's in the feet. Middleton comes out and just takes his time, wraps it around the back of the net, gets it up to Tommy Zachary. Now we have Max. Who is that? Sorry, that's Brooks Wright had the puck. Brooks Wright is going to grab the puck, try to grab the puck, but it hits the netting. And we're going to have another face-off. It's going to be right outside the Fort Collins zone because they must have put it. So 6:42 left in the second period. Right outside the Fort Collins zone. Max Willency taking the draw. It's in the ref's feet. Sorry, linesman. It's not a ref. Unless they have orange stripes. Always remember that. I make that mistake, and my friends back in Minnesota correct me and chide me for calling a referee a linesman. Like I've made some great insult to their family ancestry or something like that. But they're sticklers there in Minnesota, and that's okay. Here we go. Hunter Bourbon sends it all the way down. It's going behind the Fort Collins net. Big number 40 on the Fort Collins. That's Dyson Diaz battling for the puck, 2-on-2 there. Comes up to the half wall. Colton, no, I'm sorry. That was Colton. Yeah, it was Colton Ackerman battling there along with Max Willency. It's a big pileup, but it does come out to Colton Campbell. Does escape the line. He's just going to turn around, send it right back in. The Eagles are going to get back on side and chase Max Willency as well as Chase Whitmore in there. Here comes Fort Collins. They're coming out, but they're harassed there by Chase Whitmore, and he makes that guy pay for holding on the puck a little bit. And Hunter Bourbon bringing it back in, sneaks it past. He's going down in the corner. And he's going to go back to his D, and Chase Whitmore is going to go back up to his left-hand winger side and try to hold it here, but it does get by both those guys and goes all the way down. Probably won't be a nice, and I was wrong again. So, seems to be a trend. In my defense, I couldn't see. I thought someone tipped the puck here, so along the boards where I can't see. So we're going to go all the way down to the right-hand side of Bennett Johnson for the Fort Collins team. And we have Buck Cunningham on the left-hand side, and Garrett Coveney taking the draw with Lucas Nadler on the right-hand side, Morana and Bowers on D. We're going to send it all the way back behind the net, and Nadler's there first. They're blocked in there behind the net. Nadler has it. Nice reverse move to Coveney. Coveney brings it back out. He's trying to get a shot, but he's harassed hard. He does get a shot. Oh, my word. What a good effort on that. Spin move and put the puck up high, Garrett Coveney on that. Garrett Coveney in the corner again, saying his name a lot tonight. He's all over the place. Comes back out to the point. Jackson Bowers tries to get a shot off, but that's blocked up nicely by the Fort Collins D. That's exactly what they're supposed to do. And Nadler and Coveney, and then to Buck Cunningham. That was a beautiful play. It didn't go for a goal, but it was nice passing, and it's exactly how it's drawn up. So here comes Fort Collins, though. And they're across the line, but it's 1-on-3. He's going to have to wait for some help. And he's on his backhand, so that's not going to help him very much. And he's just harassed there by Morana and Coveney. Coveney gets it over to Bowers. They try to send it up, but it comes right back out to the point. He puts a shot on. That was a nice shot. Tracked nicely by Carter Bergstrom the whole way. And no danger there. That's an easy save for Carter Bergstrom. But it's the right idea. Good things happen when you get the puck to the net, and that's what Fort Collins is trying to do, so good on them. And Bryson Gardner is going to be taking the draw against Alec Alfieri. Alfieri goes back to the point. They try to get a shot on. It's blocked off to the left-hand side. You've got Tommy Zachary in the corner there. Gets it up to the half wall. Alfieri's trying to pester him. The D just tries to send it on, and Carter Bergstrom, that was almost a pass. Just getting it towards the net, and that's fine. That was a good idea. My number 25, Jeffrey Schnorr on Fort Collins. Number 5 is going to be taking the draw. Bryson Garner against Alec Alfieri. Alfieri gets the puck. They're battling for it on the half wall. It gets up. Damian Hirschfeld grabs it. Big, tall. He's the best suited for that because he's probably the tallest guy on the ice. Tries to get it to the slot. Goes into the corner. He gets hit hard. Goes down, but he's okay. Bounces right back up. Now it's to John Baird. John Baird back to Damian Hirschfeld. And they're playing keep away back there. Now they're battling for the puck. Back to John Baird. Also got sweet hands. And Tommy Zachary tries to get it back to John Baird. They had a little miscue on that one because Baird was going to the net. Alec Alfieri's now in the corner. He gets bumped off the puck by number 25. And Alfieri's got the puck in the front, and it's a mix-up, and it gets blocked out there. Comes all the way back. Nate Middleton's going to take it over to Tommy Zachary. Zachary holding, tries to center it, but number 5, nicely done by him. Brings it in, he's going to get a shot, but sends it high at the net. Bounces back out to the mid wall. John Bair's going to chip it out. Try to get it up to He's trying to get it up to Garrett, but that didn't go. Garrett Coveney's feet, puck is on his feet, but he didn't know it. And Max Willency headhunting on the bench and says, puts the puck into the Fort Collins bench and gives a little wave and says sorry. I'm pretty sure that's what he would say. Coveney and Middleton are going off. We have Colton Ackerman, Chase Whitmore, Colton Campbell, Max Willency in the on the dot, and Hunter Bourbon has the puck right now. He's taking it behind the net, and he gets hit hard behind that net, and never seems to bother him. He just keeps on focusing on the play. Back behind the net, and Fort Collins trying to get it out. They do. Bourbon sends it right back in, and they send it all the way down. And this is going to be an icing on Fort Collins. And Hunter Bourbon and number 23, Easton Conway, having a conversation about high school hockey or what's going on Friday night, maybe. Who knows? Max Willency is in the circle, about to take the draw. Campbell and Bourbon on the back. Bourbon holds it in with his glove, nicely played. Chase Whitmore on the half wall. He's bringing it right towards the center. He's got Ackerman, but he takes the shot, and good idea. Goalie made a really nice save. The rebound went away harmlessly. No ice on this, and we got Colton Campbell going against number 45. I think that was. Hunter Bourbon in the corner. Holds on, reverses it, gets it over to Colton Campbell. Colton Campbell gets it up to the half walls to Chase Whitmore, nicely caught. We're going to send it right back down. Little miscue between Colton and Hunter. Both were thinking the other guy was going to get it. And here comes Colton Ackerman, has the puck. He's going to send it back behind the net. Hunter sends it up to his right winger, Chase. He's going to reverse it so they can get some time. But Fort Collins is pressuring nicely. That's why these missed passes and not getting out of the zone. So good. Chase Whitmore knocks it down. Nice hand-eye coordination. Colton Ackerman is going to take it and reverse it around the other side. And he's getting it up and just bounces it off the glass. And that did get out, so this is going to be offsides on Fort Collins. The Eagles were having trouble getting out of the zone. They had puck possession, but just couldn't make the passes. No tape to tape, as they say. And Fort Collins was keeping the pressure on. But now we're outside of the Valor zone. Actually going to take it all the way back to mid-ice. Minute 45 left in the second period. 0-0 knotted up. Colton Ackerman right on his left-hand side. And Henry Barnes on his right-hand side. Jackson Bowers and Moran on the D. Fort Collins waits a moment, sends it back into the left-hand corner. Moran is there first, chips it up the boards to Brooks Wright. Brooks Wright chips it up the boards, but misses his man, Colton Ackerman. Ackerman sends it over. No, sorry, he missed it. So now Jackson Bowers getting chased hard. Sends it over to Ackerman, and Ackerman sends it right back in. No, sorry, that's Garrett Covney, 41. Back to Jackson Bowers. He's just going to take a shot, and it's tipped there nicely by Brooks Wright, but the goalie made a great save. And, oh, here we go. Nicholas Morano just saved the breakaway. On number 15 had an opportunity, almost an opportunity there, but didn't quite go. And Garrett Covney over to Brooks Wright with speed, comes across the center a little bit to the left. He's got Jackson Bowers trailing, gets it over to Bowers, tries to with a nice curl pass, but that didn't go. And Henry Barnes saves that, holds the line. And we got Jackson Bowers on D. He's going to get the puck. He's going to take his time, but it sneaks through, and he sends it back in. The Eagles are offside. We're going to get a couple new sets of legs out here for the Eagles. Fort Collins has some time. And here's an opportunity for Dobson, but they call that offsides. Nice chip pass. Well, it wasn't an offsides because we're coming all the way back down to the left of Bennett Johnson. Is that? Yeah, I'm guessing they were calling it intentional. I'm not sure why it's coming all the way back down, but good opportunity for the Eagles with 18 seconds left in the period. Alfieri on the left, Hirschfield, John Baird, Alfieri over to Hirschfield in the corner. Hirschfield's got on his skates, gets it back to the point. The point, Nate Middleton looks over but decides not to do that, and pass goes high. And this is going to be Dobson chasing, and Tommy Zachary chasing him, and makes him take a long shot. And after two, we are knotted up at 0-0. Love to see the goalies touch gloves there, and goalies are in their own little guild, and know the challenges that are faced only by their position, so they always give each other, usually they give each other props. And both teams are going to be going off the ice. We're going to get a nice, clean, fresh ice surface for the third period, which will make it faster. And players and coaches going off. And we'll be back shortly for the third period, 17 minutes, 0-0, the Valor Eagles and the Fort Collins Lambkins. Lambkins. I'm not making that up. That's true. It's a type of sheep, and I don't know what kind, but I know this. They got a good hockey team. They got a great hockey program, and that's what matters. So we will see you in the third period.
We take clean to a whole new level. At Frenchie's Modern Nail Care, we're not just clean, we're ridiculously clean. We're serious about the cleanliness and sterilization of our studios and tools because we truly care about the health and safety of our guests. There are 3 locations serving the Valor community in Lone Tree, Highlands Ranch, and Littleton. Book your appointment today online at frenchiesnails.com. Frenchie's Modern Nail Care, where we were clean before clean was cool.
can't hurt. I saw a bunch of ladies out there watching.
Oh, yeah?
They have a big projector. It's on the side of the page. No. So I was like, this one. Because they're like,
Welcome back to a capacity crowd at the NoCo Ice Arena. Because of COVID restrictions, that's about 8, but it's still capacity. And it makes this possible too, so that people can watch in the comfort of their own home. And family and friends can watch all over the country. So welcome back. We have a really good game going on. It's 0-0, the 17-minute third period coming right up. And we have Carter Bergstrom getting warmed up on the left-hand side. And Bennett Johnson on the right-hand side for Fort Collins Club. Alec Alfieri, Hirschfield, John Baird having a conversation with the referee. And looks like Colton Campbell and Hunter Bourbon are going to be on the back line to start out. Everybody's going to come to center ice, and we're going to drop the puck here for an exciting third period. Referees checking with the netminders to make sure they're ready. John Baird takes the draw, wins it forward. Fort Collins controls though. Number 9 taking around the net over to the D. Up to the left wing to the center. Alec Alfieri almost broke that up, but here comes number 5 down the line. Goes by one. Hunter Bourbon puts his hip into him, knocks him off the puck and back out. And here comes John Baird with 2-on-1 with Alec Alfieri. He's on the right-hand side. He takes a shot, goes right into the goalie, but here comes out to Hirschfield. He puts it right into the belly of the netminder as well. Great opportunity for the Eagles. Good net minding for Bennett Johnson there. But not a bad way to start the period for the Eagles. They'll be happy with that start. We have a new front line coming out, Whitmore, Willency, and Ackerman. We're going to stay with Campbell and Bourbon on the back line. And it goes back to Bourbon. Bourbon fumbles it in his feet for a moment, but gets it deep into the corner with a moon pass. Ackerman battles there, gets it out to the corner, tries to get it to the center. That's blocked. Whitmore puts it all the way around. It's going to come out to the right winger on the other side. Ackerman stops him, but here comes a 2-on-1. And Chase Whitmore, nice stick check by Hunter Bourbon. While the Fort Collins guys were trying to get that set up, he just put his stick out there. Great hand-eye coordination, good speed on that. And Colton Campbell sends it all the way down, missing Chase Whitmore there on the boards. We're going to have an icing. We're going to come all the way down to the area near Carter Bergstrom. 15:58 left here in the third. And got Nate Middleton out there and Tommy Zachary on the back line. John Baird, Brooks Wright, and Garrett Covney taking the draw, and it's tied up there in the feet. Middleton comes out with it, weaving behind his net, gets it out to Brooks Wright. Brooks Wright right up to Garrett Covney, but Fort Collins tries to bring it back in, but they go offsides. Staying with the same grouping out there, Wright, Covney, and Henry Barnes on the right-hand side. Middleton and Tommy Zachary on the back line. Tied up, comes back to Tommy Zachary. Zachary over to Middleton. Middleton's going to bring it up. He's going to get it across the line, send it in cross ice, but big defenseman grabs it in the air. It's number 40. Puts it down, and here comes Fort Collins. We're going to send it all the way down, and that's going to be an icing. A couple more strides. That would have been a dump in, but he was on the wrong side of the red line there, and so they're going to come all the way down in front of Bennett Johnson to the right of him. Alfieri, Hirschfield, Baird on the front, and Nicholas Morana and Jackson Bowers on the back line. Fieri goes back, chips it back to the right-hand corner, goes all the way back out. Jackson Bowers has it, bounces up, takes his time, tries to get a shot off, but that's blocked nicely by number 10. On Fort Collins, they send it around the boards. Alfieri chasing in the corner, gets it up to his left winger, and does come out of the zone. Number 3 gets it out, gets it up to his man, but Alfieri takes control. He's got it on the left-hand side, trying to get around the corner, but doesn't do that. Jackson Bowers has it, sends it right back to Alfieri. Alfieri reverses it. Back to Jackson Bowers. He's going to take it up. Steps back, tries to send it in, but Big Diaz, number 40 there, stops that. Here comes John Baird, dancing around, gets to Hirschfield. Hirschfield just misses the handle on that and goes skittering past. Now here comes Fort Collins on the left-hand side. Board Board pass up, missed that, but it was tipped, so we got Nicholas Moran going back nicely, wins that foot race, comes back up to John Baird. John Baird makes one guy miss. Oh, hits 22 though, and but they lose their offsides. Morana has it on the right-hand side, goes all the way over, tries to hit Chase Whitmore, but he was still getting on the ice. He was just hopping over the boards, didn't have a stick yet. So Willinsey gets it back to Bowers. Bowers over to Morana. Morana right back to Willinsey. He's got some speed. Nice pass chipped over to Ackerman. Ackerman's taking it through right to two guys, but he gets tied up and goes crashing into the net. He's fine, but the net isn't. It comes off the moorings. And the goalie will get some help from a linesman to get that post back on. In high school hockey, the posts aren't really anchored in hard, so that they do move fairly easily, so people don't get injured when they go into them. Here comes Max Willinsey in the face-off. Gets one back by Fort Collins. They send it behind their net. Chase Whitmore chasing there. Gets it up to the left winger, though. Left winger brings it out, gets to the center. Bourbon stops it. They're battling back and forth in the center ice. And Campbell tries to hit it. A man, but goes back behind the net, 35 for Fort Collins. Tries to get up to his winger. That's bounced up. They get to the center, send it to the center, and Whitmore got a shot on, but didn't have much on that. Oh, big hit by Chase Whitmore on there. And they're going to call an interference call. The referee didn't see that the gentleman that Chase put on the boards had touched the puck yet, and that's an interference call. They got to touch it, and then you can hit them. That's how the game goes. But sometimes it's a timing issue. So Chase is going to go to the box there for 2 minutes. And we have 13:44 left in the third period. And Henry Barnes is going to take the draw here for the Eagles. And Fort Collins wins it back. Tries to go D to D, but he misses the handle on that. 18 is going to take it back behind his net so that they can get set up. Henry Barnes putting some pressure on, and Nate Hirschfield's out there, good defensive player with that long, lanky body, and he can get to places fast too. He's fast as well, so he goes from one side of the ice to the other and gets the puck off the Fort Collins stick. Nate Middleton has an opportunity and sends it all the way down. Nice penalty killing effort there, and Damien gets a break there, and Alfieri comes out for him. Alfieri saw that pass coming and went there to the Fort Collins gentleman. Fort Collins trying to bring it across, but it's bounced back out. Alfieri going to loosely chase the Fort Collins D behind the net, and circles back, and here comes Fort Collins, hits the left winger, number 23. 23 is going to hit the center. He brings it across. It's number 8. He tries to get a shot on, but didn't quite have all that. And Nate Middleton has it. He's going to send it all the way down, but 8 does a nice backhanded catch. Here comes Alfieri on the left-hand side. Just moons it over, tries to moon it over, but that was a nice defensive play by the right D there. Jackson Bowers has it on his feet, gets it out of the zone. And here comes Max Willinsey with the puck. He's going to be 1-on-3 here. Makes one guy fall down, goes to the corner, dodges that guy as he tries to hit him. He's still pestering. And here comes 22. That's Dobson, and bringing it across, looking nice, and sends it to the front with a nice hard shot from a really sharp angle. That's a great idea when you're on the power play, get it to the net. And but Carter Bergstrom was there with the big mitt and just sucked that up and held onto it for a face-off. And we go right to the right of Carter Bergstrom. You got Henry Barnes taking the draw. Bourbon's on the left. Colton Campbell's out there, as well as Ackerman. Got 2 Coltons out there. Colton Ackerman, Colton Campbell. Fort Collins playing pass, going back to the wing, back to the point, back to the wing. He puts it in front. That was a nice deflection. 2 saves, and number 5 still going after it, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. Good on him, Bryson Garner, but the Eagles also had really nice defensive play. And Carter Bergstrom probably had 3 or 4 saves there from close in, just kept the wickets closed and kept his eye on the puck, and nice focus there. Good on Carter. So we're going to go to the left of Carter, and we got Colton Ackerman taking the draw. He's got Max Willinsey, I think, on his left. No, that's Nate Middleton, Nicholas Morana, Henry Barnes, and they're back at full strength. Chase Whitmore is going to come out and get the pass. And we have a 2-on-2 here. And here comes Chase on the right-hand side. Takes a shot, but it goes wide of the net. And Chase takes a look at his stick and And there was a mishandle there, but he'll get it next time for sure. Henry Barnes chasing behind the net and hits Diaz nicely. They're battling for it right behind the netminder. Squirts out to the left of the cage. It's going to come out to Nate Middleton. He thinks about a shot, but just puts it back down, and Henry Barnes is there. Takes it to the other side of the cage. He's got Chase Whitmore open there. He's going to come through, and then they'll cycle through. Chase Whitmore, they actually wrap it all the way around. Colton Ackerman is going to chase him. They get it up to the line, but Nate Middleton comes out to Nate Middleton. He takes a shot, goes left of the net. And Chase Whitmore is going to send it all the way back around. Colton Ackerman there in the corner. But Fort Collins does get it up to the right winger, and they chip it down. And if this makes it across the line, it's going to be an ice. And it is. So nice pressure by the Eagles there. They were working really hard. And they kept it in there for a long time and forced Fort Collins to ice it. But, you know, sometimes that's the best play. You get fresh legs out there, and you go at it again. We have Aiden Adler going to be taking the draw against Alec Alfieri. He wins that draw. Fort Collins has it back. That's intercepted by Damian Hirschfield. They all go into the referee, and he almost gets checked too. Back to Damian Hirschfield, who gets up. And here comes Fort Collins on the left-hand side. And Damian Hirschfield and his counterpart there down in the corner didn't appreciate each other's efforts to get the puck. And so I think they're both going out. That's Hirschfield for the Eagles and Aiden Adler for the Fort Collins club. Sometimes those things happen. There's, you know, tempers flare a little bit. And, that will come with maturity when you can just skate away and kind of focus on the play. So it's not necessarily true because you'll see the same thing happen in men's league. So here we go. 15's coming across the line, and he gets it, puts the brakes on, gets it to the center. That was a beautiful play actually by him, and got it to the slot, but didn't go through. But we have a pass right to an opposing player. John Baird has the puck now, and he gets control. Gets it over to Alfieri. Alfieri says, I'm going to wait on this. Circles back, gets it to Hunter Bourbon. Bourbon, nice pass up to Brooks Wright. When those two connect, it's usually Brooks Wright in full stride. They can get some speed going. Now they're down in the corner. John Baird nicely collects the puck, circles it back to Alfieri. Mostly, I didn't see his number, but the way he moves, that's Alfieri. I'm down in the right corner, and here comes Fort Collins. And they try to get it out. They do get it past the line, but John Baird, it's all in the line. A lot of guys skated over the puck there, and that's Fort Collins sending it all the way back in around the net. And Brooks Wright has it in the corner, chips it up, and Alfieri is going to try to get there too, but Fort Collins holds the line nicely. Hunter Bourbon has it, makes one guy miss, up to John Baird. Baird and Bourbon going across. Baird hits Bourbon. He goes through. He still has the puck. He got a shot off on his knees. Good effort. And knocked the post off the stanchion there, off the post. And that was a beautiful play by Hunter Bourbon. He went through two guys, was on his knees, and was still watching the puck and trying to get the puck in. So they do say that Hunter took the net off the mooring, so we're going to come outside the zone. Max Williams, he's going to take the draw here. He's got Lucas Nadler on his right-hand side and Colton Ackerman on his left-hand side with Middleton and Zachary on the back line. Nice hit by Max Williams. Get the puck, try to get it out front. That was Lucas Nadler with a nice pass out to the slot. And it's coming back out to the point. Tommy Zachary puts it back in and takes a big hit up high from number 26. And 26 tried to take another hit, but missed that guy. And some hard hits out there. So Middleton holds his own there and comes back to number 9. And that's Connor Olson. Connor Olson tries to get it out to Bauer Siemens. And they're holding the line, but it does come out. Eventually Nate Middleton gets it, sends it back in. Eagles get back on. Nadler's chasing. Max Williams on the left-hand side. Nadler's going to make him pass. Comes back out to Nate Middleton. He does hold the line for a second. Bouncing puck. Those are always tough. Middleton has it. Still battling even when he was down. And here comes number 23. He's got it on the left-hand side. It's a left-hand shot. I'm not sure if Carter saved that or if it went over the net, but he had that near side covered nicely. Henry Barnes has it, dancing, makes one guy miss, makes another guy fall down. Number 8 takes him to the boards. That's Carter Jung. I'm sorry if I mispronounced. Lucas Nadler comes out, grabs the puck, and puts it over to Nicholas Morana. He's kind of coming in over the line, chips it up to Zach. To the slot. Henry Barnes almost bounced that off his chest into the net. And that was Fort Collins is coming out. Moran steps up, make sure that doesn't happen. And bringing it across the right-hand side is Garrett Covney. Tries to get it to the net. It gets blocked out, gets tipped off and over the net. So we're going to have a offensive zone face-off for the Eagles, defensive zone face-off for Fort Collins. Looks like we're going to go to the left of Bennett Johnson. We have 7:32 left in a scoreless game. Garrett Covney's going to be taking the draw here. He's got Henry Barnes on his right, Brooks Wright on his left. And then Fort Collins does control, gets it up. Brooks Wright with a nice hit on the right winger there. Henry Barnes bringing it in with speed. He's getting knocked off the puck by number 5, but he's not getting knocked off the puck. He holds on, goes all the way around the net to the other corner. Back to Jackson Bowers. Bowers gets it up. Barnes has a great opportunity, and the goalie made a great save. He was a right-handed catch, and Henry Barnes had a nice opportunity, made that happen, and actually got the shot too. So good pressure, but the goalie saving Fort Collins there. Caught some of their defense flat-footed. Goalie saved their bacon there. So we have Alec Alfieri and a shot right away from John Baird. That goes wide of the net, and Damian Hirschfield's harassing that defender. Back to Alfieri, he's behind the net. 28 tries to get him off, but they trade missed checks there. Hunter Bourbon gets it back to the point, holds the line. Goes over Alfieri's stick and over to the other side, but John Baird's there, and he's got it. Draped on Alec Alfieri in the corner. Right to the slot, beautiful pass, and John Baird tried to get over to Damian Hirschfield, but that didn't go. They hold his own. Alfieri over to Hirschfield. Hirschfield's got it back to Alfieri, but they miss on that. Alfieri going behind the net, and here comes Fort Collins coming out of his own, and missed pass on the right-hand side, but 10 does get good pass, and Colton Campbell edges him off, slows him down a bit. Totally legal and good, smart play. Hirschfield off the back wall, but goes towards the net, and Carter Bergstrom's going to hang on to it there and say, let's get reset, get some fresh legs out there. I see Middleton hopping over the boards as Willinsey and Whitmore and Ackerman and Tommy Zachary come out as well. We got Aiden Adler taking the draw for Fort Collins, Max Willinsey for the Eagles. Back to the half wall and goes back behind the net. Nate Middleton's going to take it behind the net and try to get it up to Chase, but mishandled that a little bit. Goes back beyond the other way. Tommy Zachary's got some time and gathers the puck and takes a hit from 63. He's down on the ground. 2 Fort Collins, 2 Eagles. They wrap it all the way around, and Chase Whitmore's going to have a little time to take it off the boards. Chips it up, almost puts it on net, but doesn't. He sends it out to Colton Ackerman. Wow, that was a nice catch on Ackerman, but then he did go flying there for a minute. Goes out to the Fort Collins line, and we're going to have a penalty on Max Willinsey coming up. The referee is going to make the call, and I'm just going to wait for that and see what he says. But Max Willinsey is going to the box, and that was a hit on number 8 or 18. I can't quite make that out, or maybe it's 28. Navarre Borland took a hit there. I think they're going to be calling a rough on that, and it might have been a hit to the head. So we have 2 Eagles in the box, and it's one of those things. Of course, it wasn't intentional. There's no ill intent out here in this game at all. They're just both 2 teams trying really hard, playing hard. But looked like Navarre was going down a little bit, and his head level went down, and Max, who is not a super tall guy anyway, ended up hitting his head. So back to Diaz. Diaz down to number 8, playing patty cake, and right to the slot. Number 5 had an opportunity, but Carter Bergstrom was there. Fort Collins bringing it back out from the left, goes right across the slot, goes down, and nice hold there. Henry Barnes tried to get it out, and Fort Collins was able to do that. So to the half wall, back to the right D. Right D is thinking about a shot, does take it. Carter Bergstrom sees it, makes the save, comes back out, goes to the slot again, and here comes Diaz, but he can't get the shot off. They hold it down in front, and that was a hand pass. And so that's probably going to go all the way down. If you do a hand pass in the offensive zone, it's going to come out of the zone. In the defensive zone, you can actually do that. So No penalty there. No penalties on either one, but one will draw a whistle and the other one won't. Alec Alfieri is going to be taking the draw against Bryson Garner, sorry. And it goes back D to D for Fort Collins. Diaz has it. Big number 40. 40 gets it up to his left winger, but they can't really connect. Bourbons gets it, tries to get it out, but hooks it into a Fort Collins chest. Fort Collins has it in the corner. They get it to the slot. It goes over. They're still battling for it. 5 has it behind the net. Colton Campbell's there trying to defend. They step in, and big save by Carter Bergstrom, just sitting there waiting for the puck to come to him. Nice. 22 gets it behind the net for Collins. Bourbon gets it off his stick. They try to put it up high, but it goes wide of the net. Here's Diaz dancing around one. Bourbon says, we'll go to the other side. Colton Campbell's got him there. Goes back to the right point. Right point's going to try to take a shot. Nicely blocked by Colton Ackerman. That is not easy to do, and good on Colton Ackerman for hanging in there. And finally, the Eagles get it all the way down. 25 is being chased by Colton Ackerman, who just made that fine defensive play. Up to Alfieri. Alfieri is going to take it down, lose his stick. Here comes number 5 again. He's out there quite a bit and tries to bring it across. Colton Ackerman, nice back check. He's having a great game. And this is going to be tipped. If Fort Collins hits it first, it'll be a high stick. Alfieri gets it, though. Makes one guy miss, drops it down, and flips it into the Fort Collins bench. Not what he intended to do. Wanted to get it all the way down, but it's in the bench, and there's 2 seconds left on the penalty to Max Willency. We're going to have John Baird taking the draw. Looks like Damian Hirschfield's going to be on his left, or his right maybe. Nate Middleton's on the back, and Tommy Zachary is stepping up for the draw anyway. He'll probably go back once it's done. John Baird gets it back to Nate Middleton. Middleton fumbling the puck a little bit, and he'll get his net, get some safety, gets it up. Hirschfield's got it on the left-hand side, chips it up to Alec Alfieri. Alfieri brings it across, makes one guy miss. Nice, sweet move there. Gets it behind the net. John Baird grabs it. And back to Alfieri. Alfieri coming around the right-hand side of the cage, but can't pull the trigger. Nate Middleton's going to get there first. Bring it up. Hit along the back wall. Side wall, sorry. They're going to send it across. But, Fort Collins does get it out of his own. Middleton over to Zach. No, he's going to hang on to it. Maybe I shouldn't predict. Maybe I should just call what I see, actually. Hirschfield gets it over on the fly. He's in the center. Coming across, John Baird's with him on the left-hand side. Alex Alfieri, he decides to take a shot. High shot, the goalie blocked it down, but rebound came out. Could have been an opportunity. Jackson Bowers gets it back in, but here comes Fort Collins. Coming up, 18, right down the center, but there's 3 Eagles there. Wide shot, Carter Bergstrom sends it off to the left-hand side. Jackson Bowers holds on to it and takes it right in front of the net dangerously, and gets it in. And 19 does a little turnaround backhand. Puts it right through the wickets on Carter Bergstrom with 2:27 left in the game. That was number 19. My apologies. That's Bauer Siemens with the goal on a little misplay in the defensive zone. Fort Collins had some pressure on there. So with 2:27 left, Fort Collins goes up. Henry Barnes on the right-hand side. Garrett Cutney in the center. And Brooks Wright on the left-hand side. Bourbon and Campbell in the back line. Now it's coming back. Bourbon's got the puck and takes a big hit by number 12. They're battling for the puck, all 4 guys. They get it out to the slot, but it goes right through. Comes out to the right D, takes a shot, and that gets bounced out before it reached the net. Henry Barnes bringing it up, makes one guy miss, gets it over to the left-hand side. Garrett Covey just missed that. Brooks Wright tries to get it, but that didn't work. Henry Barnes chips it up to the red line. Covey over to Bourbon. Bourbon, bouncing puck, those are always hard. Brooks Wright settles it down, gets through one guy, gets through 2 guys. Wow, that was a sweet move. And Brooks Wright going through, gets it over, tries to get over to Henry Barnes. That doesn't go, but he gets the puck back again. Brooks Wright, and then here comes Henry Barnes, and that was almost in and hit the post. That's the 3rd post, and they're going for the puck. It's behind the net. It comes back out. 22 just chips it out of the zone, and there's going to be no ice, and Hunter Bourbon has the puck. 1:23 left. Pretty soon we'll probably see Carter Bergstrom head for the bench. Here comes Henry Barnes on the left-hand side. He's bringing it across, and he goes through one guy, sends it back, but that was blocked at the line. Fort Collins gets it over. There's 1:09 left. Hirschfield gets it back, gets it over to Colton Campbell. Campbell trying to get it through, but missed twice, but he's got it in his skates. And they're just burning some time down there in the corner. Fort Collins is smart play on their part. Valor doesn't like that. They get it out to the slot. Bourbons gets it and holds on. He's got such patience with the puck. It's he kind of knows where everything is and takes his amount of time that he needs. 43 seconds left. Valor's going to need to clear the zone if they're going to get an extra man out here. John Baird gets it out. They do clear the zone, but they send it right back in. Carter's going to stop it for his defenseman, does get it down, and they get it to the half wall. Hirschfield tries to get it, but skates over it. Hirschfield gets it over. Here comes John Baird, 23 seconds left. Tyler Bergstrom's headed towards the bench, but he's not quite there because here comes Fort Collins, number 23, and tried to take a shot with the empty net. But here comes Alec Alfieri across the line. He's got Baird over to Whitmore. Whitmore high shot, blocker down. That was a nice save by the goalie. It's in the slot, and it's Chase Whitmore gets a shot, gets it back to the slot, and they're still battling. There's an extra guy on the ice, comes back down, and Fort Collins is going to end this game with a win, 1-0. And that was a very, very well played game. I'm sure Valor would like that last goal back, and I would say that the goalie on Fort Collins' team really stood in there tall for them and made that possible. Rather than the handshake line, these days we're doing stick taps as a tribute to each other's effort and sportsmanship, which is what hockey's all about. And thanks for coming and watching this. We appreciate you. And good game for both teams. And hopefully we can do this again. Thanks so much for watching. Take good care.
Yeah, and that was a terrible mistake. That shit was so hard.